Hey everyone, it's Lissette here. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are going to do a fun design. I ended up receiving a package from BTArtbox. I want to say this is probably the third video I've done with them, but yeah, I already know I'm going to link everything for you guys in the description box. So this is everything that they sent me. The first thing was the 3-pack French Protection X-Coat Tips Duo. This is going for $25.99 and it comes with the gel glue, the builder gel, and then the top coat. So this is the 3 trio, if I'm not mistaken, that's what they call it, for $25.99 on their website. Next up is the tips, which I love so much. These are the pastel purple long nails. Is it the long? I believe they're long. And it comes with 5 different colors. You guys, these are so freaking pretty. These are the square long. They do have them in oval and then a short square. These are supposed to be long, but you guys know me. When I think of long, I think of like a OD long length. So usually in the past videos that I've done using the long square, I just apply them exactly the way you're supposed to apply them, you know, from sidewall to sidewall and like measuring it up close to your cuticle. But we're gonna do something different because I want these longer than normal. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do in this video, but I do decide to pick 2 out of these colors. All of the colors are gorgeous, and as you see, it's a different shades of purple. They do have like a blue version, a pink version, a neutral like brown version of this type of collection, but I really like the 2 lighter colors, so I'm just gonna pull those out, put them to the side, because these are the 2 that we're going to use. And I don't know if I said it already, but this is going for $29.99. They did send me this box and I wasn't sure what it was, but upon opening it, it is a light. I went on their website to look for, it's a nail lamp, I'm sorry. I went on their website to look for the price and like what it's specifically called, but this is not even on their site. So I don't know if this is something that they're trying to come out with. I didn't get any kind of information on this nail lamp, but it looks like it's a flash curing lamp. It has 6 lights on the top. It is pretty big, to be honest. The only downside about this, I love the neck, you know, the gooseneck lamp. You do have to push the button to turn it on, turn it off. It's not a touch. The only thing I am not a fan of is the fact that it is not like rechargeable. Like you have to plug it in to make it work. So it is a stationary lamp, if that makes sense. But they do give you the cord. The cord is a decent length, but like I said, I personally like something that I could charge and just that's not plugged into something and I can move it anywhere on the table. So that's the only thing that I'm like about this lamp. Again, this is not even on their website, so I don't even know if this is something that they physically, I don't know. You guys let me know if you've seen this. Maybe on Amazon, maybe they have it on their Amazon store, but on their physical BTArtbox website, they don't have this. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna put that away because we're gonna get started with the nail design, and I'm actually really excited about this nail design, and I hope you guys like it too. This is what my nails are currently looking like. I do have some gel on top of it from the last set, but really quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start pushing back the cuticle area, exposing more of that new growth and the nail plate. I'm not gonna go too hard with the prep. Again, I am going to like wear these for like a week. You guys know me, I like to wear them for a week and then take them off. So prepping it, I'm not gonna go too hard into that. But once I do that, I do go in with a 180 sanding band, and then I start removing any of the dead skin, dead cuticle. I'm using this at 5,000 RPM. I'm going around the surface. Also with this, I am trying to remove some of that leftover gel that I have from the previous set and just removing any kind of shine, and you know, this will obviously help with, you know, preventing any kind of lifting and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna do this to each nail, removing the shine, making sure I don't have any kind of oil on it, and you know, doing a light little prep. From there, I'm going in with my nail dehydrator. I'm gonna add that to all of the nails, just adding a little bit to each nail, making sure that there is no oil. This is going to dissolve the oils that I may have left up behind because I didn't do such a good prep. This will help, you know, make sure everything is Gucci. Also, if you notice, I didn't really care to go around the physical, like my skin, the cuticle, because again, I didn't want to go too hard with the prep. But from there, I'm going to go ahead and use my rubber base coat. I'm going to apply that to the entire surface of all of the nails, doing a very thin layer. This is also going to add some kind of protection to my natural nail. And then I'm going to go ahead and just cure that for a full 60 seconds. Now, when using these tips, I did mention I'm not going to use it the normal way that you would, like holding it all the way up to the nail and then measuring it from sidewall to sidewall. I want to add length to these. So as I am measuring the sidewalls, I am moving my nail tip down. It's not going all the way close up. You can see it here. I am moving it down because I want the nails to be longer than what they are now. So you're going to see as I'm taking out my sizes, I'm also alternating the color. So it's going to go like light purple, dark purple, light purple, dark purple, light purple, like that. But yeah, so as I'm measuring it from sidewall to sidewall, but I am sliding it down and not all the way up to the cuticle part. To glue these on, I am going to use the brush on gel glue that they provide. Oh, I got the hiccups, I'm sorry, that they provided. But I did want to show you, they did send me a gel glue that comes out of a tube. I used this before. This is awesome. It's called solid gel glue. This is amazing, but either or you could use, but I did decide for this video, I'm going to stick with the brush on gel glue. I do end up using the lamp that they provided. As you see, it is plugged in. And I cannot use it when it is not plugged. I did try. I think at the moment I thought that it was, you know, what do you call that? Like wireless. But yeah, no, you need it plugged in order for it to work. So I just plugged it back in and put it on the opposite side of where I normally would put it. And I used it like that. Here, I'm just going in with the gel glue. I do apply this to the entire nail. And as I am gluing the tips on, I am, like I said, sliding it lower than I normally would to the free edge. Because I want to gain length. So yeah, this is going to be different. I told you, I'm trying to do it a little bit of different and see if it works. It actually turns out really good. So I'm happy that my plan worked. But you know, somebody had to test it out. And I don't know if anybody else tested this, but here you go. You're welcome. So holding it halfway down the nail, and then I just cure that in place. And the length, I just felt like it was just perfect for my liking. But once I had all of the nails like flash cured on, I did stick my hand in a full size lamp for a full 60 to make sure they was fully cured. They look a little crazy right now, you guys, but trust me, it's gonna work out. So this is what they're looking like, and they're sturdy. They're pretty decent. We're gonna go in with True Nude. I do end up getting a different one because I didn't know this one was sealed, but we're gonna go in with the color True Nude. This is from my hard gel line, and I'm gonna take this color. Color was like the closest that I thought to the natural nails that was on the tips. You know, the tips itself, the BTArtbox does have different natural tips. I think it's like a pink, it's like a neutral, and like a brown tone if I'm not mistaken. But I ended up taking the True Nude color, laying that on top, avoiding the purple, almost doing like a filling. And I thought this was gonna take a lot longer than it did. It didn't. This was so fast to do, to be honest, and I'm so happy that I did it because again, I gained length and it looked good. It looked like it came like that. But again, I'm just gonna go ahead. I do go back and forth with my oval brush and then my detail brush just to make sure I'm not covering the purple. But you're gonna see I go back and forth a lot between those two brushes just to fill it in and make sure like they look good. Doing one nail at a time, curing it in place, and then moving on to the next. tell me they don't look like they came like that. Okay, y'all can lie to me, it's okay, but I believe in my whole heart that it looks awesome. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I did pretty good. We're gonna go in with the second step, which is the builder gel. They do provide that because they want your purple tips to last, the color itself. So I'm just gonna go in with that, and I'm going to add a thin layer. When it comes to like the tip part, I think I do just like slightly thicker, just to make sure, you know, it evens out with the builder gel that I put earlier. But I do that to every single nail, clear coating that with the builder gel, and then curing that for a full 60. This builder gel that they provided, I do believe is a soak off. My gel is a hard gel, meaning it is non-soak off. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. So yeah, I did layer them and it worked out pretty good. After curing it for a full 60, I'm gonna go ahead and use my nail cleanser to remove that sticky layer, and then we're gonna go into filing. This file, and honestly I didn't even file that much, it's just like a quick little 1 2 3 file. It feels, the builder gel itself feels a little bit weird. I'm not gonna say like, it did feel, I'm not gonna say gooey. It just didn't feel like a hard gel. If you know what hard gel is, you know, like it files a certain way. This did not file that way. I don't even know how to describe how it files, but I did a light file, and just trying to perfect it a little bit, and I did just buff it over just slightly, doing the free edge, making sure that little pointy part that was sticking out came off, and you know, just perfecting it, just making sure it looks good and, you know, purposeful. Now for the design, I wanted to do like a cute little under the sea creature design. Each nail I wanted to be different. I got this 3D molds from Temu. It has like a jellyfish, it has a regular fish, a koi fish, I think it has it was a seahorse, and then something else. I'm definitely using the seahorse and the jellyfish, and then you'll see what I do with the other nails. I wanted to try to go ahead and use these meets across. These are Aurora solid gels. I don't remember ever using this, so I was kind of excited to use it, and the colors inside is gorgeous. They're like sparkly and pretty, but I quickly realized this isn't going to work. Like, if you want a freehand design with this, it'll work. What I tried to do is I tried to take some of that and put it inside the mold. Yeah, the mold is very detailed, and this did not work. It didn't want to go inside the cracks. It was too stiff, and me trying to push it through, it wasn't working. So I tried it for a little bit, and then I just gave up because honestly I had somewhere to go, and I didn't want to sit here for a whole hour and change, an hour and a half, trying to mess with this, and it wasn't working in my favor. So I just put that away real quick. So I started off with the jellyfish, and I alternated with using different colors, trying to play with it. I also added some clear polish to make it look a little bit translucent. The polish is from Nail Reserve. You guys know me, I love Nail Reserve, and I feel like I always talk about it. And honestly, I don't get paid with Nail Reserve by promoting their product. I just really like their polish, you guys. Just to let you guys know that I'm not getting paid for you guys to purchase or use my code, just saying. But yeah, so I alternate between the blue and the purple. I do add some glitter. Again, all of the polish is from Nail Reserve, and I just do my best to fill in the little cracks and make it work and look cute. And as I am doing it, I am checking to make sure that I'm doing every little groove. I am flash curing it, checking it again to see if I need to add more until I'm fully satisfied with it. And this is the moment of truth of me trying to pop it out. And you guys, it came out so freaking cute. I wasn't expecting it to be this detailed. Look at how good it looks. Oh, you know what's funny? I was thinking about freehanding it, and I'm glad I didn't, because this little jellyfish just came out. It was so freaking cute. I wish I had other molds, like different sizes of jellyfish. I think I'm gonna have to look online and to look, you know, for more of these 3D molds. but we're gonna use this, and I am gonna put this off to the side and keep going making different kind of, you know, sea creatures. This thing was so small, my head kept getting in the way, so I'm trying my best to like cut out my whole head. But for the pinky nail, I wanted to do a seahorse, so I'm doing the same thing. I did use a different color. I used a coral color and a pink color for the seahorse. I wanted these nails not only to like stick with purple, but I wanted it to be fun, and I wanted it to be colorful but very cutesy and not bright, almost like a pastel. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just wanted it to be fun. So same steps, just filling it in, making sure I get each and every little groove filled in, flash curing it in between, and you know, filling it in as much as I could without losing the shape. Tell me my seahorse ain't the freaking cutest. She is so cute. I am in love with her, and she fit perfectly on my pinky. Oh, they look so cute. Look at her. It's like a little baby dragon. I love it. She's cute. Anyway, moving on to the next nail. For the middle nail, I wanted to do an octopus. This was actually really fun. So I did use that molding Aurora gel to do this. This was really fun, and I thought it was going to be harder. I could have definitely went more into detail and shape it out a lot better, but again, I didn't really have time, so I just did my best to quickly put it on there and make sure it had 8 eggs. But once I pretty much got everything down packed to exactly how I want it to look, I did go ahead, I cured that, and then I did go back and add more detail with the polish just to really make it pop and, you know, make it look cutesy. I didn't want it to look perfect, like a exact, you know, like I'm not trying for perfection, I'm trying for cute, you know. So, and I think I did good. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I went back to the ring and added some glitter background on this specific nail. I don't know why I didn't do it to the other ones, but I just did it to this one. But once I did that, I did cure that in place, and then I did go back with my Bling No White Rhinestone gel and glue on the jellyfish, and then I also glued on the seahorse, and then I just moved on to the pointer nail. For the pointer nail, I did freehand this one as well. I drew on the background itself first, and for this I wanted it to be a starfish that was a little bit off to the side, not so centered. But once I did the background, I cured that, and then I went back in with that 3D Aurora molding, gel molding, and I placed that on top to give it that 3D effect. And then I did like poke at it to make it look textured. I was really happy with this one as well because I thought it came out really cute. But again, once I did that, I did apply polish on top as well, just to give it a little bit more of a 3D look, and it just looks better. I don't know, I think they just came out so cute. But you know, curing it, making sure it's fully cured for a full 60. I did want to add a little bit more of something to these nails, so I did go back in with this pearl powder. It's like a pearl iridescent powder, and I think it just makes everything look so much better. And I thought the color of it matches the underwater, you know, idea that I had in my head, like a whimsical idea, you know, whimsical theme. So I just went in and I put that on the characters, you hear me? The starfish, the jellyfish, the seahorse, the octopus, and I think it just added that little extra oomph that I was looking for. I was running out of time, so for the thumbnail I didn't really want to kind of like do any kind of mold, so I forgot I had these stickers, and this is almost like a 3D sticker, so, and it's jellyfish themed, so I thought this was perfect. So I just put 2 little things of that on the nail, and I called it a day because I thought I left it like that. It was cute, it matched the theme, and yeah, it fit perfectly. To lock that in, I did go in with some shiny top coat. I forgot that they sent me the top coat, so I did use mine. My apologies, BTArtbox or BTArtbox. But I applied that to all of the nails, clear coated it, and I did cure that in place. I tried not to be too thick or heavy with the polish either, because I didn't want to lose those 3D features of like the seahorse or the jellyfish. So I do a very thin layer of clear coating these nails. To add a little extra oomph, I took out some gold carrier beads. I actually mixed that in with some no wipe bling gel, and my bling gel is very thick. It cures non-tacky, so I thought this was perfect because I already had clear coated it. So I just took the bling gel, I put a glob of that, and I poured some of those carrier beads inside, and I mixed it, and that's how I started placing all of the beads one by one. This was probably the most tedious and annoying part, but I think it was worth it, and it made the nails look really cute. So again, once I added all my little carrier beads randomly around the cute little pieces, I did cure that in place again. And you guys already know I couldn't stop there. I had to add some type of bling. You guys, I need it. It has to be in my life. We're gonna go in with the aquamarine and peridots. I almost forgot it. Bling box. Of course, I'm sticking with the aquamarine side because it is ocean-like crystals. Hello. We're gonna add a couple little pieces around on each nail just for the background to make it pop, and yeah, cure those little guys in place. And for this, I'm using these smaller stones. I don't use the big ones at all, and if I'm not mistaken, these are the S4 stone or S5. I think it's a S4. These little guys are so freaking cute. I love them. They came out perfect. I am so happy with it. I'm loving the length of the nails. I'm so glad I didn't just push them all the way up and just place them exactly how they're supposed to be. I'm glad I did my own little twist with them and extended the length, adding my hard gel just to do like a quick fill-in. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the little sea creatures. I think they came out so cute, and this is just me showing you side profile what the thickness of them looks like. I like it. I am super happy with how they came out. I thought they were gonna look a little bit cheesy, but no, I love them. Let me know what you guys think. I think they came out so cute and sparkly and almost whimsical. I think that's what I like more about it. Like, it's a whimsical type of nail design. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, everything I use is going to be linked in the description box. If I have promo codes for them, it will be linked there as well. And yep, I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya.